Shalom, shalom, Hebrews and Shebrews. It's your brother Mikael with a quick message. This won't take long at all. If I look a little vexed, it's because I partially am. But so the Lord put it on my spirit to just say something real quick. Shalom, shalom, Father. So I got up this morning, right? And something just hit me. I'm sharing this with y'all because y'all my people. Something just hit me, right? And somewhere down the line, between the debates, interacting with Israel as a nation for the most part, interacting with, trying to really build a bridge to unify Israel in some type of way. I know I can only do so much because the Messiah gonna have to do that. Gonna have to weed a lot of people out. But ain't nothing wrong in the effort, right? Somebody got to do it. Somewhere down the line, though, I kind of lost track of what my true calling is in this ministry. I'm going to tell y'all what I mean by that. Not that anything is wrong with any of those things that I just mentioned. They all serve a purpose, right? But the truth is, when I decided to deal with the ministry, you know what I mean, after I was 30 years old, because that's how we do it. Just like how Mashiach did, 30 years old, and that's for a reason, because you see the ministry pick up. And hey, I'm live. So, let me just get to the point. I woke up, and I'm like, man, it was just on my spirit. Why did you start Hebrews in the hood? Which a lot of people know you as, the people that do know me. I ain't claiming to be famous. And it was like for the exact thing that's in the title, not for it to sound cute. Yeah, it got a little ring to it because it's different, but it's because I'm a Hebrew from the hood, right? In every aspect of it. And so I'm like, man, it ain't no need to just keep teaching and sharing knowledge just amongst Israelites who know they Israelites, who, to be quite honest with you, a lot of them think they know everything anyway. So it's like, what's the purpose, right? Like it tell us, those that's not sick don't need a physician, right? So I ain't saying that, of course, I'm not going to continue to sharpen iron with my brothers and sisters. But the whole reason I came into this was to bring brothers out from the pits of hell where I came from. Those that don't nobody want to deal with. Those that people scared of. They deal with them like they savages, like they animals, right? Especially coming from the Shy. And every hood, to be honest, in America, we going through the same thing. But Chicago just always, kind of stay on the forefront because of its reputation. And by the grace of the Most High, I was one that was able to survive it. Now, that don't mean that nothing can't happen to me tomorrow. But I trust in the Most High that He's my shield and buckler. If He decides for me to go, then I go. But I made it up out the wars and the murder and all that. But I still feel it. I just lost one of my closest homies, as some of y'all know, probably not even 2 weeks ago. A 30-year brother, man. We've 30 years in this. But he got caught back up in the hood, man. And just a real grimy situation, but not to get too deep into that. So I was like, man, I got to go back to doing what I was doing. And so somewhere down the line coming up soon, a lot of my stuff that's going to be targeting our youth, the young black brothers that don't nobody care about, that's killing each other like 40 going north, that's getting slayed not only by each other but by the police. I'm targeting that I'm going back to that. You see what I'm saying? And to confirm it, it was on my spirit when I woke up. Some of the stuff I was doing and saying when I first got somewhat recognized by other Israelites, around the country due to YouTube and Blog Talk Radio and stuff like that, was that I had a unique story that I came from. It wasn't unique as far as people that grew up around gangsters and gang banging and drug dealing. It wasn't unique as far as that. You've heard that before. Been shot multiple times, been locked up, then committed bloodshed amongst my own people. Basically, was part of the little terrors of our community. And, the Lord sat me down, literally and figuratively, and he didn't want to kill me. Although my homies was dropping left and right like flies. So I got to give a shout out to the sister Jim, because I went on her show last night. She'll probably be putting it on YouTube soon. I'll let y'all know. But I did like somewhat of a testimony, and then, they were asking questions about Hebrew Israelites. So I was breaking down the different sects of Hebrew Israelites, the different beliefs. And these are what you would call modern day Christians. Sunday Christians, right? The terminologies we use. I ain't going to disrespect them or nothing, because they open to learning. And it really clicked on me last night, but it hit me today. So those going to be my targets. The brothers that's in the streets, the brothers and the sisters, gang banging, killing, drug dealing, just feel that they don't have no choice but to live that lifestyle. And also our people that's not, quote unquote, in the truth. You know what I mean? But they want to serve God, and they think they serving God. Until somebody show them different, or show them, they going to do it the way they know. So I'm going to do more interaction with the Sunday Christians, not just to beat them up and cut them. I mean, if they get stupid and cocky, like the pastors, they can still get it. You know what I mean? From spiritual, because this is a spiritual war. But I got to pull my people up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I lead a bickering back and forth with Israel to y'all. I ain't saying I'm just going to cold turkey and not dialogue and cut a cat if I got to. But my focus mainly is going back that way. Right? And so what confirmed everything, y'all, I said, let me go outside, because it's on my mind, right? All right, let me go outside, give me some air, hit some laps or something, right? And so I'm hitting some laps. I like to listen to YouTube. So I put my earphones in. The first thing popped up was a comment NBA YoungBoy made apparently yesterday or something. Now, some of y'all older cats like me probably don't know who NBA YoungBoy is, but he's a rapper, and those of y'all that know who he is know the whole history, and the young brother King Von that got killed, one of the drill rappers from Chicago, and there's been a whole bunch of things going on. Like it's they trying to put that spirit in there that there'd be like a war, between the Chicago fractions and gangs and drill rappers, between them and the brothers from Atlanta and Baton Rouge and all that type of stuff. So we definitely don't need that. So all this kind of been on my spirit. So I'm listening to YouTube, and I hit his comment that NBA YoungBoy made. And boy, it boiled my blood, being that I came from that. He said, and I quote, y'all can go just type in NBA YoungBoy says, and it's going to pop up. He said that whoever came up or whoever started telling people that you a man if you fight is a stupid blankety blank. He said, nah, you a man if you kill somebody. This was his words. And apparently he was talking to his nephew or some young dude, one of his homies. And he telling him, you ain't no man for fighting. You a man if you kill somebody. And he really sound like he believed it. And you know how many young brothers believe it? But let me say something though, right? And so I had to go check again. I said, let me see if I can find another video and make sure he said this. And then I found the video when you actually see him saying this, or you hear him saying it, right? And so I'm like, man, I got to get back to what I was doing, because I'm gonna tell you something, and then I'm gonna depart with a scripture. Anybody that came from that lifestyle, man, know even when we was doing what we was doing, cats kill people, shoot people, do harm to people. A lot of times they don't do it because they think it make them a man. A lot of times they do it because they think they gotta do it. We was doing what we did because that's how it was just, that's how it was set up. It's either them or you, right? And you do have the exceptions where somebody is just, they feel that, they want to get a reputation, so they want to be known as getting bodies under their belt. But we always talk about what's up with this generation, man. They scared the box. I wish it wasn't no violence at all, but we did it. We did both. I ain't gonna act brand new like I dropped out of heaven, because everybody know me. They'll call me a liar. I got homies on my Facebook page. They from the hood. They from the land. So they know how we got down, right? So I ain't gonna get up here and sugarcoat nothing. We did both. So we part of the problem of why they even exist. Some of them boys running around here is our kids. So everybody in their late 30s to early 50s, instead of pointing the finger at them young cats all the time, we need to do some DNA tests and some genealogy checks, because a lot of them little savages that y'all call them on the corner, them your sons. You think it's a coincidence that about probably 50% of them don't know their daddy? But it's a lot of us out here, and we know we was doing some stuff. We wasn't no virgins running around here. You know what I mean? Some of them joints hit the jackpot. And then you had young sisters, I don't think that they was as loose as they are now when I was coming up. I mean, now it seemed like, just from what I hear looking at the shorties, it seemed like it don't take nothing to get a little sister in the bed. So y'all sisters, I hope y'all listening too. I mean, at least we had to work for it some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So both of them messed up, the boys and the girls. These are kids though. So a lot of these little girls, they probably don't know who they pregnant by. So it's cats running around and got kids, don't even know it. Then you got cats running around that know they got kids and don't care. It's like the father gene just skipped straight, the father bone just skipped straight over them. Like they don't know, they don't have that natural in them to want to go get their seed and raise it up. But that started with us too. So it's always pointed back at us. So my thing is, if you're going to criticize so much what's going on with our young brothers, gang banging and killing and robbing and all that type of stuff, try to make a difference. If not, would you please shut the hell up? Like real talk. You ain't helping at all. You always just got something negative to say. Of course we know it's a bad situation. The Most High told us these things was going to happen to us, part of the curses of disobedience, right? It wasn't just us being sold into slavery and our culture and nationality and religion and all that being taken from us and our language. It was the fact that we was going to turn into savages, right? But that don't mean you got to just let it, you just got to let it go on. You could put a little dent in it, shine your light. These still your people out here. So I just want to send a message, man, to the young brothers that think like NBA Youngboy. I'm telling y'all, it's a reason I'm 6'4", 6'4.5", but I haven't felt that in a long time. You know why? Because I played with guns, and it wasn't nothing for us to pop somebody, to wait in your bushes, follow you in the house, all that kind of stuff. Well, guess what? My day came too. But I thank the Most High God that He didn't take me out and put me in the ground, because I should have been, or I should be doing 300-400 years, like some homies I know. But He put a thorn in my side. He put me in a chair, right? But He kept me alive. My brain still functioned. You see what I'm saying? So I can actually use my survival as a way to fish for men who going down the same path that I went down, right? And I don't care if some people may think some type of way about this. It ain't for you. A lot of y'all ain't built like that anyway. A lot of y'all just keyboard prophets. You see what I'm saying? With a lot to say. Real talk. So I don't care. And the funny thing about it is half of you cats that think I'm just a thug behind a Bible preaching, I done heard little stuff. You ain't, and the funny thing about it, even though I'm sitting down, these cowards won't say it to my face. And I ain't gonna do nothing to you. But that just go to show what type of man you are. You really not one. But I don't want to sidetrack into that. But here's the whole thing. I want y'all to listen to this real quick. And it's mainly, again, for my young brothers and sisters in the streets. And I want y'all to tell me what this sound like to you. How familiar do this sound? This is Ezekiel, the 22nd chapter. Sisters, if you listening, cover your heads. Brothers, if you listening, uncover your heads. If you got a different understanding of those verses or you don't subscribe to that, that's between you and the Most High. But I just had to tell you that. This is Ezekiel chapter 22, right? I'm going to pick it up at verse 4. It says, he talking to the nation of Israel, which is our people, the so-called African-American, Negro, color, Afro, whatever little cute name they done gave us that was scattered due to the transatlantic slave trade. It say, and we are in Africa, we are in America, we are in Latin America, we are in parts of Europe, we are also in Asia. So I just want to put that out there. It ain't just about American Israelites. It says, verse 4, thou art become guilty in thy blood that thou hast shed, and hast defiled thyself in thy idols, which thou hast made. Now we know it ain't no people like us, because wherever we at, we worship the God of wherever we at. As a matter of fact, if we can't find a heathen God from the other nations to worship, we'll make one up. That's just how idolatrous we are. But one of the reasons we like that is because we are spiritual people. We're the most spiritual people on this planet, hands down. So if we don't got the correct God to worship, we gonna find one, right? And we gonna do it all wrong, but we gonna do it with all our might. So it says, and thou hast caused thy days to draw near, and art come even unto thy years. Therefore have I made thee a reproach unto the heathen, and a mocking to all countries. Now, this was written thousands of years ago by the prophet Ezekiel, right? So this go to show you what's going on back then is still going on right now. That's what you call a dual prophecy, right? So listen to this. He say he made us a reproach unto the heathen, which mean the other nations outside the Israelites, right? The Chinese, German, Italian, Spaniards, Hamites over in Africa, the Asian, all that type of stuff. All other nationalities, they mock us. So listen to this. It say, a reproach unto the heathen and a mocking to all countries. So all the other nations mock us, right? They want our style. They like how creative we are. They like all this beautiful, unique stuff about us as a people, no doubt that we have. But they mock us because they like, what is wrong with them people? Go all the way back to the blackface. They put the blackface on with the big lips, just mocking us, right? And they still mock us to this day. But this was foretold, right? It say, those that be near and those that be far from thee shall mock thee, which are infamous. This is the key. Which are infamous and much vexed. Behold, the princes of Israel, every one were in thee to their power to shed blood. Did y'all get that? First of all, he said we are infamous. If y'all know anything, infamous is the bad version of famous, right? We are in infamy. And what it say after that? It say, and much vexed. We vexed by it, right? Behold the princes of Israel. These young brothers out here. Every one were in thee to their power to shed blood. So what are we infamous for? Shedding blood against each other. What they call black on black crime. See, people think all this stuff is new. If they just opened up the book and know how scary it is, how accuracy, this talking about black on black crime, man. We are infamous amongst the other nations for killing each other. That's why they came up with a term, black on black crime. You don't hear. Somebody, sorry about that, y'all. Somebody called. Please, if y'all watching, do not call me. I think some people do that on purpose. Do not call me. I will be done in a couple of minutes. Oh my God, nigga. That's all right. Yeah, y'all see how the devil works? Somebody getting chopped up when I get off this. You know what, devil? You ain't finna interrupt me and throw me off to stop from edifying my people. So let me continue. As I was saying, we kill each other so much that they created a term for it. You don't hear Chinese on Chinese violence. When last time you heard that? Oh boy, I don't know what's wrong with them people. Those darn Australians. Those Australians are killing each other left and right. No, it's black on black crime because we the Israelites. Right? It say, behold the princes of Israel, every one were in their power to shed blood. So I'm going to skip down. It's like I say, I'm not going to be too long, but I just want y'all to hear how familiar this is. Ain't nothing changed. We was doing it then and we doing it now. Verse 11. And one hath committed abomination with his neighbor's wife. Y'all know we got that bad. We got it so bad, y'all, that we are like the only group that constantly makes songs about hitting or having sex with another man's woman. We actually take that as a badge of honor. I take your blankety blank. Y'all feel me? And now the sisters ain't nobody, ain't no better. They make songs about how they wop can get your man, a girl of your boyfriend. I do this and that. This is literally what we promote. It say, and another have lewdly defiled his daughter-in-law, and another in thee have humbled his sister and his father's daughter. That's getting into stuff that we don't even like to talk about in the community, and that's incest. Incest and molestation. That's what that's talking about. Molestation and incest. We hide it. We act like, because it's so taboo of a subject, we always laugh at the Gentiles. We laugh at white people about how nasty they is, dealing with their sisters and the kissing cousins and all that type of stuff. But Israel got it going on and don't nobody want to talk about it, right? It say, verse 12, and thee have they taken gifts to shed blood. Thou hast taken usury and increase, and thou hast greedily gained of thy neighbors by extortion, and hast forgotten me, saith the Lord. So the Lord say, man, it is obvious you forgotten me, because look how y'all treat each other. Even extortion. This is what we do. We think of every way to come up off of each other and watch by the demise of our brother or our sister. Right? We haters. We some straight up haters when it comes to each other. So I ain't going to make it too long. Y'all get a chance. Read the whole chapter, Ezekiel 22. And it's going to tell you all the stuff. And you're going to see how identical it is of what we do to each other in these hoods and stuff, right? So let me find it. Because I'm going to get this over with before I get, a little angry. People calling and all. And I'm not reading the comments, y'all. So don't feel no kind of way. I just want to get this out. I'll read the comments after I get off. It says, I'm going to skip down to verse 29. The people of the land have used oppression and exercised robbery and have vexed the poor and needy. They have oppressed the stranger wrongfully. Now, if this ain't us, right? This all we do is kill, rob, and extort It's telling us, man, you know, how we even known for robbing each other. Everybody know a stick-up man or two. That literally, that's how they come up. They don't even try to risk their lives just by selling drugs. They gonna even take a shortcut on that. They want to take what's yours. So you got the stick-up man. Or we always looking for a come-up on each other. Scams, or this check scams or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna end it with, I'm gonna let the Lord end it with this perfect one. Verse 31. Therefore, so this is what the Lord say for all this, how we infamous and do all this dirt to one another. Listen to this, young brothers. This is the final result of that. Verse 31. Therefore have I poured out my indignation. Whew, that just sounds horrible, don't it? Upon them. I have consumed them with the fire of my wrath. Their own way have I recompensed upon their heads, saith the Lord God. So if you wonder why all this stuff is happening to us so bad, that's the wrath and recompense from the Lord, because he is peed off. I was about to say something else, but I'm going to catch my Hebrew. But the Father is mad, man. We represent him. We represent living gods on this earth. Do y'all know that? In the name Israel itself, it means prince of power with man and God. We are princes from a royal holy seed on this earth. We supposed to be different than everybody else, right? We supposed to be an example to the other nations. So they could say, man, Joe, them people, why? Just look how they move, man. Just if we move like them. But you know what we are? Oh, we still an example. We got other nations sagging their pants, trying to do drill rap. We got other nations trying to gang bang like us. You know, we doing it the wrong way. We actually being lights from Satan to the other nations, as well as to ourselves. So the Most High say, man, I recompense upon their heads, saith the Lord. So we feeling all this, man, because the Most High is tired of seeing his children out here acting crazy. And it's about that time for us to get it right, because y'all see what's going on in the world. It's time for us to tighten up, Joe, because we got to get up out of here. And we know we going to get up out of here. But if you think you're going to make it in the kingdom without being purged through the wilderness, you ain't taking this folly back in the land, man. You not. You not. See, get it on out your system now. As a matter of fact, I ain't going to even tell you that. Repent and turn from it right now, because you might not get a chance to put it on the back burner and say, I'm just going to go ahead and get all this little evil up out of me, and then I'm going to straighten up. Most High might split your nugget before you get a chance to do that, because you've been warned. My young brothers, man, come on, y'all. Come on, man. If y'all want to reach out to me, man, my email is MikeWard32212@gmail.com. Y'all know my Hebrews in the Hood with a Z, not an S. That's the YouTube channel. Walls of Jericho on YouTube. Just got the new channel. Y'all subscribe. Walls of Jericho. We got the other Walls of Jericho channel, which is Cassius Walls of Jericho. And we got the regular one, Walls of Jericho. Go over there and subscribe. It's probably only, last I checked, it ain't even 50 subscribers yet. So we going to do all our lectures and ministry on those Walls of Jericho channels. And, of course, I'm still going to put some lessons on Hebrews in the Hood. But for the main part, any lessons or anything I do is really going to be geared towards just that, the hood. You know, but being that it's a media outlet, if I do decide to do some more debates, because I'm really not feeling that right now, I will. Things like that will still go on there also. So with that, man, I just want to say shalom, shalom, grace and peace in Jesus' mighty name.